Okay, so we're back with part 5. We're doing another hour of this. Take us to 11:15. Probably stop halfway through, make a coffee. Maybe I'll do it after this, but yeah. Okay, so the text here, we got the line item prices. We got the formatted cost. We got to figure out the X position. And we got this function, which takes in the text. X plus the max width minus, I mean, this is what we want. So this looks good, actually. So what do we have before? We had this. Normal PDF font, width minus horizontal padding. Max width is the max width, right? X plus max width minus text width. Let me do this. So text, font, max width, X. The X is 0, so the X is not 0. Max width. Okay, so we got max width for description. So it'd be um, yx. This would be let's see. I think I'm missing some concept. Max width equals width minus horizontal padding. All right. The max width for the description is const spacing to the left of text equals dot font size times 3. Okay, so max width. Um, row max width. Starting X for the line item is going to be the dot starting X, and then the space to the left of X. So this isn't quite right. So dot starting X is going to be the padding plus 3 over. There's going to be, I mean, because dot starting X is here, right? But we want it to be dot ending x. Okay. So now starting x for the line item is going to be spacing to the left of text. We use this in 2 places. So the max width for description is the row max width minus the spacing, which is fine, minus nothing. So either take up the rest of it, or it will take up the rest minus 100. And that'll go us over. So that's good. So max width for description is that. So then we're looping through the line items. Coordinate. This is what we're doing here. Am I getting yelled at just for nothing? Just for nothing. Okay. Line item formatted cost is that. So the width is the max width of the text. So it's got to be max width. Max width for description. And the starting value has to be starting x for line item plus max width plus five. So we have x position. The height is going to be the same height as the first line. So starting y coordinate for the lines. And then we're going to do normal PDF font. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. That's beautiful. 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 Okay. And are we bolding this? No, we're bolding the group total though. So nice. So nice. Okay, so what if I do multiple lines? Group 1, item 2. These are my notes. Yeah, something going over 100% doesn't quite work. But we're saved. Now we're here. Let's go and check this out. Go back to that. Summary. Uh-oh. I know why that's crashing. Whoa. Okay, so I haven't worked on that yet. Okay. So that's that. So then we do line items. Starting y coordinate for line equals, okay. Bullet point. Need to fix my posture. Okay, so then that means we gotta do some stuff up here. We don't need this anymore. Lines needed for item. This is what it needs to be. Oh, let's go. And the bullet points are not quite right. So +3 would take it up. But four is the money. Now it's not crashing. That's weird. There we go. That's cool. Very cool. Okay. Show line item prices is what we got. Extra lines. I don't know that we need this. We got it for something. What if this first line item yeah, this is all jacked up. That's not good. Why is there no description on these? I guess because it's on the proposal stuff, but yeah, it's not working at all, actually. It's a big issue. Shit. Okay, we'll have to fix that later. Yeah, we got to make sure that it works with multiple lines. Save. That's good. I'll refresh this. Nice. Yeah, it works. Sweet. Sweet. All right, so let's move down. I think it's details. Correct. Draw these rectangles, get rid of those. Okay. This file's pretty long, but I mean, it's all company info. It's all the detail stuff. So address 1 we'll have to fix, but all right. So then we have add details, which we don't need. We're gonna add groups. Get rid of all the stuff to the right. We're passing that here, so that looks good. Now we need to do the notes. Photo caption. What does a photo caption look like? See photo. Can we add photos to this? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't think so. Photo caption. Internal notes. Let's try this from here. Oops. I don't know where image, like where the photo caption is actually used. Doesn't look like it is, like anywhere. We're displaying it, but we're not actually setting it anywhere. Yeah. So we don't even have photo caption. Then we're just gonna leave it up. They'll add in the notes like see photo so and so. I guess we used to be able to add them from line items. I don't remember, that was a while ago that we did anything like that. Okay, so I mean now what we need is the notes. Notes are going to be the same thing, same concept. If item.notes. I don't want a tab. I want to. Did I do tab somewhere else? No, I didn't. I took it out. Yeah. We had it, but we took it out. Okay. All right. So we're gonna need a starting X. Notes starting X equals horizontal. It's gotta be like a dot starting X. X coordinate plus, I don't know, 20. We'll see how that goes. Or we can do dot font size times 10, which will be 20. So this would be the starting X for notes. Dumb dummy. That's so funny. Line item dot notes. The height of this, we will have to do the things we're doing up here. So line item lines. Max width for description. It's good. Minus that. Starting X for line item is the X. And it needs to be the notes starting X. And then what we need to do is notes lines dot map notes line. The height is going to be what? So we're going to map. What are we doing up here? The starting Y coordinate. For notes line is the starting Y coordinate for line. It's not quite it. So we have line item lines. This should all be after. No, okay. This has to go after this. Yes. Okay. Because we have starting Y coordinate for lines. Extra. Yeah, okay. This is where we got to do the things. So go to add details. We have that same logic, just somewhere. So here we're doing the end of it is blank times the line height. Okay. const end ending line item description y coordinate. What was that? Okay. And then how is it used? Used down here. Let's just figure it out from here, because trying to all these long ass names are a pain. Ending line item description y coordinate. This is going to be boom minus idx times normal line height. I think that's it. Starting y coordinate for nodes line is going to be that. Okay. This is what we want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go way up here, do this, just do one line item at a time. What is it going to for? Not splice, slice. So the nodes are just not starting down enough. So ending line item description y coordinate. So we don't need the line item part because that's obvious. All right. So notes, we don't need anything after that, so we can just get rid of that. Got the starting x. Starting y coordinate for lines minus the extra lines to add due to multiple line item lines, multiple description lines. Okay. And we'll have to do the math dot max. We'll have to do that anyways. Okay, so ending description, y coordinate. We need I don't know if this follows this system that we got. So we'll need another another dot. Almost gave up. Yeah, I don't think we're doing this for. That's add details. Don't want to add details. I want to add groups now. Add line items. I don't think we're not doing that thing. Okay, so that means that we got to do it. Draw circle. I'm sure it's draw square maybe. Notes, line items, starting my coordinate. Okay. Equals horizontal padding. So what are we doing with this node starting x? So this is actually the dot starting x. Dot starting x. I'll just leave it at that. And that's going to get us those things, which is fine. We're going to get this starting x for here. So then the dot, notes dot. I don't need the x coordinate. I don't need either of these. What I do need though is this plus space to the left of the text. All right, so let's see. Uh-oh. Okay, so now we need to do a better x. Nodes dot starting x coordinate. Horizontal padding. Plus 3, which is not what we want. So we got this. Nodes dot starting x. Nodes dot starting x. I think that's fine. Okay. Before it gets smaller, which is good. Okay, so 30 minutes in. Looks good. Now, line items length plus notes lines. Okay, so then that's going to go back up to here. And it should be good. I think we'll need some type of what am I was thinking about something else. Maybe like an add line break or something. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was gonna appear this. Let's go. A little close to each other, so I would like to move that back some, move that away some. So Um, just additional spacing. Const height of line item row equals +5. Sweet. All right, so that looks good. That's just one group, though. What we need is a floating starting point for group. I think that's it. I think that's what we want. Because what if we do multiple groups now? Oh, yes. Ooh, we are getting there, my friends. My friends, we are getting there. I think we're at a point now to where we can just leave it up to the boss man, Sardenberg. I would like to do some other stuff for y'all, for myself. Wow. Took forever, but we got here. Yeah, I got to go work on some of this other stuff. Okay, so I'm going to end that there. I guess I'll just go through and clean some stuff up and add a bunch of documentation. So, sweet. All right, so we got PDF generator. We don't need any fancy fonts. We're just going to go with the font that, bitch. We're just going to go with the default font here, Helvetica. Okay. Let's see. We still need like the alternate groups and stuff like that, right? We'll go through. All right, so let's go through add header and footer. I think this one's good to go. I don't even know if I should. Oh yeah, we want normal PDF font. Bold PDF font. Bold. Okay, so we don't need anything bold in here. So we actually get away from that. Then we have add header footer. That's gonna yell at us for this. Just fine. There we go. Okay. So add header footer, got that going. That's all documented. Vertical separators in the border. These aren't working, but that's okay. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Add footer text, which is good. Okay. So then we're going to add details. This is the big one. Starting at the bottom of the header, which is height minus header height. Add 2 lines of vertical spacing before starting the proposal date. 2 lines of vertical spacing. Add paragraph spacing. Okay. Horizontal padding is where we'll start. Let me, I guess, bring this up a little bit so you can at least see the things. Proposal date starting Y coordinate, which is that. So that looks good. Normal font, color black, line height is that. I don't know that we need to do all these line height stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need to do that. Okay. Starting by and between Y coordinate. You can change up some of these names. Starting proposal date starting Y. We'll just leave it, I guess, because it would have to be something like starting proposal date Y. Yeah, it's okay. Ending Y coordinate. So we just add a line to it. No spacing. Because we want the by and between to be right below the proposal date section. Got it? So we're still doing the padding. We got that, and then afterwards we're just adding a line to it because there's only 1 line long. And then we want to add an additional line. 1 additional line is vertical spacing before we start the company info sections. Okay. So the height of the, we're going to call add company info, which will give us a bunch of stuff. Limit the company info components to half of the width of the page. Start in the middle if it's the customer company info. Start, okay, address 1. To do, get the address of the company from the and customer. Okay. Draw company info, which is going to take in some stuff. This is reusable. So give it an X, which is the start of an X, which would be way over here. Add the max width minus the text width divided by 2. That would be your X. Sounds all right. Extra height. So if there are multiple lines, we need to move all of them down, because this is where it starts. It's going to go up, right? Instead of it being here and going down, it's going to go up. So Matt Ruiz would be up here, and then whatever the second line of the name would go here. So yeah. So then we got normal line height, which is for what? So we're doing index. So if it's the first one, we're not going to do additional, we're not going to add any additional spacing. But if it's, say, the second line, index is going to be 1. So we're going to add a line. Additional lines to add is going to be what? Okay, let me come back to this, I guess. This one's a little confusing. Okay. Company name. Let me just do this. Names equal. Anytime we do text that we know that is user defined, we gotta do this multi-line stuff. So company name is that. That's good. We want the name to be 80% of the width here. So that's what we're doing that. So we're allowing for pretty big names. Starting of the start X is going to be either 0 or max width, which is the page width divided by 2. So if there's more than one line, components following the company name will need to be moved down by name lines dot length minus 1. Name lines dot length, because there's just one line, we don't want to just keep business as usual. But if it's more than one line, we got to add additional lines, yeah, or add no additional spacing if it's just one line. Okay. I don't think we need the or because that formula is self-explanatory. You know, I don't love my periods. You know, I love not putting periods. Name lines. So for each of these lines for the name, we're going to loop through and call company info, which we're going to pass the width of the line, so the width of the text, the index, the line text, and let me go ahead and just do this so we can play around with this again. And it looks good because both of them are over, but if one of them was just doing that, it wouldn't be great. Okay, so index, we have 0, we have 1. Line dot text is this line and then this line. Extra lines to add due to multiple company lines. So in this case, this is going to be 1. So that means that for each of these indexes, we have to move it down. Each of these rows, we're moving it down by 1. I don't know that that's true, but I'll start with that. Starting Y coordinate. Both of these bold. I don't know if we need to. No, one's normal because that's this down here. Okay. Starting Y coordinate is going to be what? It's going to be the Y coordinate for this whole thing. We haven't even started drawing yet. Okay, so draw company info. We know the text width in this case index. So if index is 0, then extra height is 0. New Y is going to be the Y origin, which is going to be here. And it's going to be new Y plus height. Okay, yeah, that's pretty straightforward. And then we're just going to draw that text and give this a size of 12, which is the name. We might have to go smaller. Like, what if I did this? What would that look like? It's not bad. But I'll do 1, yeah. That's when I got this. Every time I say but, I think of one of the contractors that used to say bought. Just stuck in my head. Okay, so then we're here, end of company name Y coordinate. So it's going to be the starting Y, which is up here, minus the extra lines due, which is either going to be, yeah, at least it's going to be 0. So that's good. So now we got the add the address, extra lines due to multiple address, same thing. Starting Y coordinate for address is the end of the company name plus one line. We're going to loop through the lines, which again is here, and do the same thing, right? So nothing new there. Same concept here. Then we have a description. Add the address. Here in after row. Starting X coordinate for description, starting Y coordinate for description. So the starting X for the description is going to be the start X, which is either 0 or half, plus the max width, which is half, so either half or half, minus 75% of it. It's going to be start X plus, whatever that is. And I just hard coded, which is not ideal. It's not actually centered. Maybe we should do that, but I didn't want to pass this to the lines, like the multi-line thing. So starting Y coordinate, and it's the same thing. We're just doing some hard coded values there, but that's good. And then we're returning back the length of the names, the length of the addresses. Why are we doing +1? Like that's a hard coded value we don't want there. So we're at details here. End of details Y coordinate. We want to do 2 line breaks here. Number of lines. I think that's fair. That's a good wrong thing. Contractor. Okay. Where is that part? PDF generator. Add details. Is it in here? Oh, it's here. I was down there. Okay, so now we're here. So add company info. Ending company info. That. This is where we're going to do 2. Sounds good. We're going to add 2 spaces. Control text, starting scope of work, Y coordinate. Contractor. Where's the first company? Here it is. Okay. Contractor and symbol. Customer. Okay. job address, work address. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sweet. All right, sweet. So yeah, that is. I'm only on details still. Sorry. Add company info. Well, we don't need the company info. Why not? Oh, because we're not using. We got. Where is it here? Company up. Okay. So that's good there. Add the address. Yeah, details is good. Then we're gonna add groups. Floating start point for group. Floating start Y coordinate for group. Let's go ahead with that. Okay. As each group is added, we need to keep track of the Y coordinate where the next group should start. There we go. So this is pretty straightforward. I mean, group name could be more than one length. So we'd have to do that, which sucks, but it's okay. Floating. For line. Or next line item is probably what it should do. As you can track the Y coordinate where the next line item should start. Funny, notice I didn't give it a period that time. It's crazy. So we're going to loop through the line items. We're going to see how many line items we need. Sorry. This is going to give us the list of lines that the line item needed, which includes the description line items as well as the notes line items. We are okay in the line item. So row max width is the width minus the horizontal padding times 2.5, which is adding a little bit of extra space. Ooh. Oh my god. Go to the gym at 1:45. I can't wait. Lose my backup. Oh. I haven't gone to the gym at all this week. Dot starting X coordinate, which is going to be the padding plus 3 spaces. That's because for some reason, because the middle was the starting point. It was over here. And this XY coordinate is actually the middle of a circle. Same for the square. Oh, the square actually got bigger too. Nice. So we're gonna draw that circle. We're gonna move it down some, move it up some. Same concept, I think. Yeah. Dot and ending X coordinate. Dot ending X coordinate. So we're just doing the left. We're doing the left for the X, for the start, and then the right for the start, for the ending. Then we're going to add some space to the left of the text. So the starting X for the description. It's all a line item. Max width. Okay, so starting, we got that. So the max width for the description is the max width of the row minus the spacing. So minus the spacing. And we should probably do like minus dot size. But that's also, another two points. It's not major, but 2 points is 2 points, right? Spacing to the left of the text. If we are showing the line item, we're also going to reduce it by 100. If we're not going to show the line item, then we will go across, and we'll see that here. Yeah, it goes all the way across. But we are showing the line item for this in this case. So then we got line item lines. Description lines is what we need. Description lines, which is line item description. We're going to use line item description for that. Extra lines to add due to multiple description lines, which we'll figure out there. Or go starting y coordinate. Where is starting y coordinate from? Oh, okay. So that's good. We're going to loop through the description lines, getting the coordinate for each line, which is going to be, in this case, we're here. We're going to take away the index. So for the first one, we're not going to do anything. But if we're the next one, we're going to, as we go through, we're doing that. Nice. The X is going to be, for the description, the dot starting X plus spacing to the left. Plus, that's okay, that's good. Starting y coordinate will be what we just did. All right. So if we show the prices, the X position is going to be right. We're going to use the right align text to do it, which uses this formula. Let's see, we got text, we got the font, we got the maxed width. The max width is going to be the row max width minus the description width, which will either be big minus 100 or just big, right? So starting X for the description, starting the X that we're at is going to be the starting X for description plus the max width plus 5. So max width plus 5. And then we're going to right align it. That's what this function is doing. It's cool, sweet and cool. All right. Ending description for y coordinate, starting y coordinate for description lines. All right, so that's straightforward. Number of notes lines, you got to keep track of that because it's not always going to be there. But if there are notes, we're keeping track of where the notes should start, which is the dot plus 20. So where this is plus 20, so it's a good little space there. The width is going to be the max width for the description minus 20, so minus that 20 there. So we got that. So the number of notes lines, we're just adding that up here. We use this number in the return statement to determine how many lines the notes will take up. The line item, which includes description and notes, will take up. Okay. So if there are notes, so this is going to be 0. If there's no notes, it's going to be 0. We're not going to do anything, which is fine. But if there are notes, we got to get in it. So notes lines, We're doing things. That's good. Notes lines. Starting y coordinate for notes lines is going to be the ending description y coordinate, which is going to be here. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I think we got to do it here because the ending description is going to be the new line. That's what we've been doing. And I do think the system is a little bit confusing. A little maybe not so great, but oh, that means that here we got to take it out. Yeah, I don't want this. Nice. Y, I would like to do a little bit more than 4. Maybe try 6. -6, I think I got to do. Oh, that's for the dot. I don't. The dot is what I want. My Sard just finished the tab, so I'll go check that out. I'm just gonna leave it. I am 100% gonna leave it. Okay, so we got the square. The square is starting nodes dot starting x, which is nodes dot starting x, which did up here, okay? And I think we only need one line for this. Yeah, we only need this in one line, sorry. So what we'll need is notes starting y coordinate is equal to that. Ending description y coordinate. I don't know. Notes dot ending description y coordinate. I think it's just this. Yeah, we don't need any more than that. Okay, because this is giving us the line. Yeah. Okay, hour 5. Got about 10 more minutes of this, I would imagine. Then I'll record a video for Starterback, and then I'll make some coffee, take a little break, and then come back and work on the mobile invoicing because I just got the notification from the beast himself. So yeah, draw square. So that's that. Get multi-line text rows. Max width for description. Minus dot font size. So we're down here. Draw text. Let's see. Page draw text. Page dot draw text. Let's see. I just got text. Thinking about that. Notes dot starting x. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm all jacked up here. All right. So we got notes lines. Starting y coordinate for notes lines is the end of the description minus whatever index you're on. So that's similar to what we had. Page dot draw text. Given the text, the x is going to be the notes dot starting plus the space to the left. Notes dot okay. And then that's good. And then we're going to return back the description lines plus the number of notes lines. So yeah, that's that. I do wonder though. Excuse me. Add details returns back what? Starting scope of work y coordinate. Okay. Okay, that's this. That's for the company though. Yeah, so we should be returning back like the end of the y coordinate, which is what we're doing here. Okay, so that's that. So that means in here, we got to do times normal line height. Y. Why would that be the case? Add groups. Oh, add line item, because that's okay, that's what we want there. And then here we would return back loading start point for next group. That's where we would be. And then that would give us the goods. So if I were to go to here, const end of groups y coordinates equals add group page dot draw text total x can be 400, y can be end of group y coordinate size font. Boom. How do we need font? I think so. All right, so now this should be in the right spot. Very cool. Sweet. So yeah, I am all done here. Console.log, just so that it doesn't yell. I'm done here for now. I'm going to go and give this to Sard for a bit. Maybe I can get away from this until Monday. Excuse me. Hey, Thursday, yeah. Yeah, I just don't know that he's going to be able to get on this. Tomorrow's Friday, and he's not. I don't know if it's working this weekend or not, but yeah, you got to be in like the right mental state to do this stuff. So Fridays are always tough. Yeah, it takes Friday's light day. Yeah, personal reasons are totally fine. So I don't know, maybe I just keep going tomorrow. Probably. So okay, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow morning to pick this back up for at least a couple hours going into the weekend. But I am going to take a break from this and get going with some mobile invoicing stuff. So, sweet. Thanks.